it's Tanya. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coloring in Johanna Basford's Enchanted Forest. Because I live in Arizona, I don't actually get 4 seasons. I get hot, hotter, and not as hot. So because of that, I actually really miss living on the East Coast and seeing all the pretty autumnal colors, so I thought that I would take this opportunity and kind of create my own little autumn scene. I'm still trying to perfect the way that I color wood grain, so I tried something new with this one with kind of using about 3 different colors of wood colors, and I kind of like the way it turned out, although I still feel like it's missing something. I spent a lot of time online looking at different colors of fall to choose my leaf colors, and what's funny is I originally wrote them down as some other combination of colors and they ended up being something different as I went along, just because I kind of felt like the color combinations didn't kind of turn out to be what I wanted it to be. I was really happy with the way that the stumps of these mushrooms came about, and at first I thought I wasn't going to like them because the particular pencil that I was using is a Blick brand, and I've been having some difficulty blending with that brand, so it kind of was splotchy, but if you look, it actually kind of works and resembles a little bit more what actual mushrooms look like in real life. For the butterfly, I kind of wanted to stick with that kind of autumnal feel, so I didn't really give it very many bright colors, and I probably should have looked at pictures of butterflies to begin with, but I kind of just went with my gut on that one. This color actually was more blue than I intended it to be. Even though it actually said green, it came out to be a little bit more blue, but I think actually in the end it kind of works out. In the middle of it, I was kind of freaking out mentally, going, oh my god, this is way more blue than I wanted it to be. But again, I think it kind of pulled it all together in the end. I've kind of gotten a little complacent with the way that I've been coloring lately, and it's a little bit lazy in my opinion, so I kind of went back to the basics of what I used to do before I started recording these and kind of tried to, give my leaves different textures. So this one I kind of went for a little bit more of a shiny texture, and the other one I just tried to give a different sort of feel to each grouping of leaves that I could. I really need to get a little bit more brave and start branching out in the way that I do some of my pages, because I feel like they're starting to look a lot similar and, like I said, lazy. So I think I'm going to need to take a little bit more of a risk every once in a while and start trying out different techniques and experimenting a little bit more instead of just going with what I've always done. I really kind of branched out from what I actually wrote down on the paper of what I was going to use, and that's just kind of what happens on a regular basis. Like, I'll have a certain idea of what I want to do, and it always turns out to be something different, and I always have to go through and scratch out colors that I didn't use and write in ones that I did actually end up using. So yeah, that's kind of what happened with the door and the window. Is I originally was going to do the like branches as like a really dark brown, but it kind of felt like they needed to be green, probably to tie in my other leaf up there, but mostly just because I felt like it was really brown because of the stump just obviously being wood colored, so I needed something to give it a little bit more life. I'm not a big fan about how these leaves around the window turned out, but again, I was experimenting and just changing it up and trying not to have my leaves all look the same. I don't normally use black to fill in some shading, but I kind of felt like I needed to do that, and I think I like the way that it turned out, so I might actually start using black a little bit more. Generally, I like to use like the darkest color that I pick for my little color scheme for whatever it is I'm coloring, and use that as my shade color, but I think I'm going to start using black strategically and see if I can get it to be a little bit, give it a little bit more depth. This door was really challenging for me. I tried to keep the similar leaves in the same color palette, but I got a little lost in there. There's a lot of lines going on and I kind of got confused, but I think it worked out. Autumn is my favorite season, and it really bums me out that I don't live anywhere that actually has foliage like this. I do plan to move to Washington, hopefully in the near future, so I hopefully will get some more foliage in my life, but until then I might just have to keep doing these pages because I really felt autumnal. I had some coffee going, some nice music and some candles, and I really got into the mood, so that kind of helped me relax a little. Again, I used my liquid acrylic gold, and I just kind of filled that in. I didn't record it because again it takes me a little while to do it because I try to be a little bit more precise, and I did buy a new paintbrush and I was trying that out and I didn't want to like be nervous and try and hurry through it. The idea for this bug, even though he's totally out of focus, was that I got these new iridescent sort of like watercolors, and I was going to try and like give it a little bit of a sheen, but you can't really tell unless the light is directly on it, which is actually what I'm doing here with the lantern as well. For the shadow, I had no idea what to do. I didn't know how to blend it in, and I just kind of gave up. I didn't really do anything with the background on this one, but that's okay. It worked out. If you guys liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know in the comments down below which coloring book you think you would like to see me color in next.